Hi, good morning. It's gonna be a short stream today. um, I had wanted to get up earlier, but that was not happening today. Well, I've been trying to. Um, last month it was, um, because of deadlines, and then this month it's also because of deadlines, because I want to be able to, hand over this art piece over to Saer in person on time. Excuse me. So, that being said, don't want to tip it, but we have some work ahead of us. We got a decent amount yesterday with what energy I had yesterday after everything. I did I did get more sleep technically. It's really funny actually. I had fully intended on getting up at 6 o'clock yesterday. At 5:59 I'm like, no. And I set the alarm for 7. I wake up at 7. I'm like, no. But then my cat's like, hey, feed me. I'm like, okay, I'll feed you and I'll go back to bed. And then I finally get up at 8 o'clock, and get ready, and boy, probably should have gotten up at 7, judging by how long it took me to get ready today. But yeah, so it does have to be a short stream though, because Sheldon is getting his arthritis shot today. Actually, that just reminded me, before I switch screens, I should send the money over to my mom for what I owe for my portion of the appointment. Because getting arthritis shots is not cheap. The poor kitty. Oh, not that. Meant to do that earlier this morning. Alright, money has been sent. Might as well transfer the rest of my money around. Okay. Things are tight. My headset is just flaking away. Good lord. I wish. Okay. Well. Now that that's squared away. I don't usually try to do my banking while I'm streaming. It's not what I normally try to do. Alright, let's get started for real though. And I will switch to this camera so that y'all don't get nauseous. Set up the other cameras. Let's see. How are we? Close, not quite there. to get file open. Might have done. Oops. Oh, I just realized I need. I purchased the new soundtrack for Constellation, so we will hear that at some point. There we go. It's only like $2 too, which is great. $1 per song, because there's like literally only the 2 songs. I was kind of hoping that there might have been more, unless they remixed some of the music into some other areas. I don't know. I don't know. Well, there's definitely 2 new songs for sure. But let's see. Anyways. I feel like maybe I should have had some mouthwash before coming down. I don't use olive oil very much anymore for cooking. And it's leaving a weird aftertaste even after brushing my teeth. It's fresh olive oil, by the way, not that rancid sitting on the shelf for too long olive oil. Yeah. Oh, that's what that was. Okay. Wondering what the heck I was looking at here. The gap. And there is Donna behind. I see. too soon to be outlining details, but like some aspects, but there is so much chaos going on with Inaros's chest. It's kind of a spot I want to avoid. Oh yeah. Mila. Literally saw like your animated emojis not on the main monitor where the chat is, but on the OBS monitor. The movement caught my eye. Finally. Oh, I wish it was replayable so I can fully dive into for their dance emotes. There. Easy. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah. Oh, there's Dream Girlies. Nice. Those are cute. One of these days, I'll be able to commission my emote artist again and get a dance emote from her. It would be like the single commission that I do for her, get from her when I can afford it. I know his bands don't work like that. And I see that now. Head off to bed, counting down the sleeps till I see you. Ooh. Wait, did you not go to bed last night? Mila. You work graveyards? Oh, fair. Night shifts will do that to you. Alright, well, you take care. Oh, what's that pig on my foot? Or phantom? Okay. Back to work. Back to work. might as well turn up the music so that y'all can jam to that. Okay, we do have an ad break starting in about 5 minutes. I will be getting up to stretch if you've been here the whole time. Might be a good time to stretch as well. Well, Pyra, you know what you were doing by inking Inaros? Drawing a line in the sand? Oh my god, everything. Thank you. I'm still not entirely sure how I feel about the quest. If once it becomes replayable, I'll have a better understanding of it. Me, it's the type of quest that I personally need to be able to replay before I can get any proper thoughts on it. Implications are widespread. Yes, indeed. We got about 40 seconds before the ads start, so if you've been sitting down for an hour, time to get up and stretch. If you're unable to get up, stretch as best as you can, because it ain't good to sit still for hours and hours, amen. Oh, there it goes. BRB. Now I'm back. I was, giving advice to a person. They may not want the advice, but it was in terms of like, hey, maybe you should not post spoilers for at least a couple weeks, probably. I'm glad that they deleted their previous post related to the quest, which was good on them. But, perhaps hold off on anything related to the quest for a couple weeks. Let people have time to play it. Like, it literally just came out yesterday. Not everybody has an online life like we do. No, this wasn't in the Discord. This was on Blue Sky. One of the people that I follow. I don't know. It's short enough that they could. And they already replayed it earlier at the beginning of this month. I'm kind of surprised that they didn't save Jade Shadows until last week when they should have played it. Like, if they really wanted to, like, ham up the quest, they really, what they should do is, like, play both of them back to back, and that would fill out the hour. At least for, like, the gameplay segment. Oh. In that photo. I'm seeing something weird going on. So this is the area that I'm focusing on with the shoulders here. But in the reference photos I'm using here, I'm seeing a corner here that I'm not sure what it's attached to. So weird. Like it's not the Arca. It's not the Arca piece. I wonder. I just saw your post. Good stuff. But yeah, I might have to boot up the game. I hope not. Like, this is a Captura shot right here. And this is technically 2. But this is in the orbiter. Really crunchy for some reason. Yeah, I will boot up the game. Just so I can get an idea of what the hell is going on with that shoulder piece, because I literally can't finish inking that section without figuring out what the hell is going on there. I'm seeing shapes here, and I'm not sure if it's that right there, that under piece that's sticking out, but why is it showing like it's... Is it behind? I think it might be behind, is what I'm seeing. That might be the case, actually, but I think I'll still boot up the game just in case. Just to verify positions on things. Were there any hotfixes yesterday? Oh, yep. I think I know what you're referring to. The shoulder part sits weird. Yeah. I just need a very clear photo because the one that I'm referencing is very fuzzy. And it's hard to see because it's a JPEG and it got real crunchy real fast as soon as you zoom in. Excuse me. I love that new logo that they did. Like the whole fade swipe whatever thing. Especially for their trailers.
Welcome, friends.
I need this out of the way so I can see what the hell I'm doing. yeah, my drops.
Operator, communications await your attention. Please check your inbox at your earliest convenience.
Well, you know what that means. No! I have to get rid of some decorations? Rude.
Operator, do you know which finger the corpus used to count their money? The index.
It is a good one. Well, I'll be honest, I don't really care for the Peregrines here. I love them, but they need a better spot. Anything down here? Well, the bed stays. I'm gonna remove these ones. That's fine. Okay, that should be enough returned capacity now. Rude. Capacity 5. There's 120 available. Game. What the hell? Alright, well, I'll get rid of these ones. Oh, whoa. I know at some point I do actually want to do a proper purge. And, like, make it look like a proper house. Okay, let's see. 185 drone. Why? Oh, it just doesn't like that spot for some reason. Weird. I wonder what's doing it then. Is it you? Likes that spot. Whatever. There's a weird zoning issue going on. Weird. You're right. Every time. So good. Woo, zoomy. Anyways, okay, I only have about an hour left before I have to stop. So let's check on things. Alright, they're in the position I need them to be. Good, good, good. Here goes the Murgu! Nope. Forgetting my controls. Depth of field, turn that off. Oh my god, are you kidding me? It was... Okay, it was behind. Rude. Very chaotic shot, but whatever. Now for the chest piece. Understand what the hell I'm looking at, sort of. Whereas some of the things we do to get references instantly makes me think of certain memes. Okay. Oh, that halo thing is part of his head. Isn't it? Oi, oi, oi. Also, really weird that the legacy mastery sigil does not show the current rank on there. It really should. Okay, yeah, that halo is part of Inaros. Weird how, like, advancing time in the thing breaks the audio. Okay, that's enough. Please capture. And I will customize my Sirius and Orion later. That's not something. I used the wrong eraser. Fuck. Eat it when that happens. Just have an MR010 do a void relic message. Search up, hidden. Oh, nice. One of the caches dropped a foreman. He must have changed how the caches work. They didn't do that. Didn't used to do that. Also, the music puzzle on Lua dropped 50 endo from the crate after I finished it instead of just being empty. Oh, nice. Excuse me. There's a lot of skills that did this. Also, just because I can't even find some of the details. Oh. Okay. Ran a random relic and someone else relic dropped the Stynex Prime dropped, which is the rare part. Nice. I still have to get Varuna. And she was only out for like, what, 3 months, maybe? Mind you, one of those 3 months was entirely spent doing painting, so not surprised by that. 2 months and change, yeah, pretty much. There was 2 Warframes that had really long prime access periods. I think Hildren was one of them. Aw, thank you. Yeah, that'll happen at some point. I'm glad I have her prime accessories at the very least. And I'm going to save my money for TennoCon as best I can. This last paycheck was not great. But now I'm mowing the lawn for my house and my neighbors, so I will be getting paid at least 30 bucks. It's like 15 per yard currently. I'm not doing the weed whacking yet, so the price will increase when that happens. But currently, because of all the rain we've been getting, I should be able to mow the lawn once a week. So that's 30 bucks a week. So that's not too horrible leading up to TennoCon. We'll see. Get an ad break starting in about 5 minutes. This will be the last ad break for the stream because after that I will be going on lunch and taking Sheldon to the vet. So that means I'll just be ending the stream. I don't know if there will be another stream later today. I hope so. Kinda doubt it. No. Oh, it's just his monthly check, well, not really a checkup, but his arthritis shot and nail trimming. That's pretty much it. He might get weighed today, but that's about it, maybe. Thankfully, not a whole lot to actually worry about. Okay, there's the ad break. Back soon. Okay, y'all should be back now from your ads. Back now too from stretching. Alright, we have until 1 o'clock roughly to finish inking what we can today. I'm actually really happy with the progress I've made today with the hatching and cross hatching for the shading with Inaros. Loki is kind of scary because you can't really hide the details on him with cross hatching the same. It's a little scary to contend with, which is why I've been mostly focusing on Inaros. I just thought of something. Everything. Are you still here? Essentially, I kind of want to make if I knew how to make a video edit, it would be it would be a super cut of me falling down all the times that I did yesterday thanks to those laser trip traps that I fell through yesterday, into a super cut with "It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for us." And just eating it the whole way through. Just oy. And with one of them being like actually crushed by the crate. Oh god, I wish I knew how to either that or I get knocked down, but I get up again. Both are good. I like the Hard Knock Life one though. It has a little bit more whimsy to it. But yeah, if I knew how to video edit, that is exactly what I would do. I was going to say, it's ironic that you have trouble hiding lines on Loki when he's a stealth frame. Yeah. Can't show that he's going invisible on his boyfriend here. Nope. And I definitely messed up on that shoulder, too. Oh, well. Like, it's more or less fine, but it's way too low. And I will always see that. Oh, well. I mean, if they have operators stretching out to Kingdom Come, the Warframes can too. Actually, I don't know if that's still an issue, but isn't there like a mercy kill Parazon glitch where when you're is it the enemy unit or you? I don't remember. Where a crewman, Corpus crewman, will stretch up to meet the kill? I don't recall. I do kind of want to talk spoilers a little bit, so for the quest. But in regards to characters that were introduced in the quest, Umbra was good. But I really wish it was Zeto to look after the Warframe baby. Sirion. Sirius and Orion. Sirion. Because Stalker literally says he never wants to interact with another with the Tenno ever again after what happened with Jade, which in a way I don't blame him, but also why did we go like I understand their reasoning for Umbra, but also but I would have liked Zeto to been involved. Like she if anything, she should have been involved. And I would have loved her like yapping and complaining about taking care of this child that is not a human baby. Like, how do you take care of a child that is not human? More questions than answers. Like, if there's a part 3 to Jade Shadows, which is kind of what it feels like it might be leading up to, I really hope that Zeto is reintroduced again. Because she was an interesting character. I would have loved for her to have been involved with like, I know why they introduced Umbra. It was so that they could introduce the new want Toad to draw the baby holding an Argon crystal lollipop. Oh no. Oh no. But like, I understand why they did Umbra. It was so they can introduce Kevin Lim as the new voice actor for Ortis. But it really should have been Zeto. Like, don't get me wrong. I love what they did with Kevin, and I like the way how they introduced him, like changing like the new. Yeah, he was confused on how Hanhao was new Umbra, right? Like, and also me failing really badly at the Shazin minigame. Like, it would have been really good. Like, they could have still kept the Shazin minigame, but they could also have it as Zeto not knowing how to play a Shazin and trying really hard trying really hard to soothe this crying not human baby, and then trying something else to like to try to calm this child. Because yeah, like like I can, like, if Hanha was watching everything that was happening with the operator with Umbra when the sacrifice was happening, then he would have seen Umbra going on a rampage, and that all of a sudden Umbra stops because he, you know, kind of stabs Ballas and starts that whole thing. And so, and thus leading to Era, and thus leading to Pazul eventually. So I think that's how Hanhao knows Umbra, because Umbra was the one who stabbed Ballas. I just feel bad for Hanhao now, because he's always been this space grandpa with PTSD who was proud of his title from the war. I am the great and terrible Hanhao. I am the sentient destroyer of worlds. Yeah. And because we're still talking about spoilers and whatnot, like, I want to say that that was actually a really big sacrifice that Hanhao made. and how, like, I didn't read it as such at the time, but now we have another character who is what is essentially going through dementia in a way. Like, because of eternalism, there is the rule of you can change the past, but elements of the original outcome persist. So he still gets flashes of memories, not entirely. They don't stay, but he still has moments of lucidity and then they disappear. If you listen to his dialogue in the relay in Pontus Tower, and so it is a more active character with that disability, because Suda technically has or had dementia, and then she became a cephalon, and she was edited and then put into a state where she is lucid. Now we have a character who can't be a cephalon, who is struck with eternalism traits, and now has memories that are both real and not real. And it's a tricky subject. But it's really cool. And I think I said it was like Tenno Ben who started talking about this, and like I like that interpretation. I really do. I hope that was their intention with it. I just know that you just know that you're torn between angry and sad, but you understand why it went where it did. I think a lot of my issues with the quest, if there are, like, there are not many issues that I have with the quest, but it is mostly just because, as somebody pointed out, that it is 10 years worth of lore wrapped into this quest. But the problem is, this quest is only about 30 minutes. That's a lot of lore to compile and decompress afterwards. And a lot of it gets sorted out in the post-quest email, which is very weird. That happens a lot. But, but that is essentially what I kind of agree with. Excuse me. You're like, you get it, you really do, DE, but it feels like Warframe as a whole is just on a big emotional roller coaster, and you don't know where to go with it. It's definitely going to take some time to process this quest, because there's a lot of implications with it that came out with it. Like, and I actually do. I think right? Like, when the quest becomes replayable, I will very heartily delve into it. Because of my, I don't know, special interests, though, I really, like, derailed the quest towards the end there because, oh shit, we have a cooking minigame. Cool. I have to stop talking about this soon, though, because I do have to start getting ready to go. Loved your excitement. Yeah, and it's also like the ad break happened at not a great time too. So we spent like 3 minutes at that landing area, and then going in, and so it worked out. But it was just, I kind of wish it had gone a little differently thanks to that ad break. Like, when you live in such a wild universe like Warframe, having something mundane stands out. And that's what I love about Warframe. It can make the mundane items seem so special. And I wish that they took more advantage of it. Because, like, that's where I get my meat and potatoes from the game. Because we keep on raising the ante when we need to, like, lower it a little bit. Like, I think that's something that Final Fantasy XIV actually does really well. Where, like, you will have these great big world-changing events, but there's still people who need help with their farm. Or people who need help finding ways to help their city so that they can actually have something for the city to actually bring in income so that people are not on the streets anymore. Stuff like that. We don't really have something like that per se for Warframe because that's an MMO versus what we have. And it's not something that we can exactly copy over into Warframe, and I understand that because there's completely wildly different mechanics going on. I feel like the closest we have is the fishing and mining. And conservation. Like, it's pretty close, but the thing is, though, we don't see any change from those. Those are just... We don't see a change of instances. And that's, I think, the closest that we have to a change of instance is the new war. And you have to do a major quest to do that. Like, I would love for conservation and fishing and mining to have an instance changing event. You can't really do that pre-New War now that they've had such a huge change. Imagine if we can grind up the minerals we mine and use them to spice the food and we fish and conserve. That would be great. Like, are any of these spices like not spices per se, but seasonings like salt? Or have a we literally have enough gems in the game that we could actually open up a jewelry mechanic. I would love to see the fishing blueprints come back as well, like lock it behind rank 5 to make rank 5 worth something more, you know? Yeah, exactly. Like I still love the fishing blueprints. I don't use them as much anymore, mostly because I've been focusing on painting and stuff like that. I'd love to have them just make them myself as a way to earn standing with more relics and whatnot. Yes. Have the jeweler system work so that standing can be increased at your own pace. So say you have all these extra gems from these various locations. Well, why not melt down some of your, I don't know, use some, like, other materials that you've already farmed out of the wazoo, combine them together and make, like, little jewelry items, and have that be sold at the market for standing. And then later on, maybe use that as, say, a rank up reward. So, like, hey, you have this very expensive, very hard to make jewelry item. Use it as, like, a gift for the gifting mechanic for people who want to use it for dating and whatnot. Give us more stuff to do in the open world mechanics. Exactly. And have it tie into other places, like the Kim system. There we go. Like, use the jewelry crafting system to work towards giving little gifts to the Hex or to the Devil's Triad or whatever. Like, if that's your jam. Give them trinkets. Who doesn't love trinkets? I have a whole bunch of trinkets from last year's TennoCon that I still need to, like, sort through a little bit, actually. So, like, yeah. Anyways, it is... it is time. So I need to actually start going on to a raid, looking for a target. I'm actually really happy with the progress I've made so far today. There we go. Shows them all. Because I have to go make lunch, and then I have to go and catch a cat for their appointment. So let's see who's live. Okay, we haven't been able to raid this lady in a long time. Oh my god. It's been a bit. Looks like she's doing a mini game currently, but she is playing she is playing Warframe. I don't know if she's done the quest yet or not. So keep that in mind when we raid over. She's doing a mini game with the chat. Marbles on stream, maybe? That looks like it. I don't know. Yep. Next stream for sure is Wednesday. I'll try to start early because this needs to be done so bad. There might be we'll see. I'm not sure. I will try to have more streams in so that I can get this done. I really need to. So I will see you guys later. Copy down that raid message and we'll go and send the love over to Clover. Ooh, I may or may not be seeing a TennoCon this year. I don't remember. Anyways, toodles, have fun. See you later. Whenever that happens to be. Bye.